They don't want you saying this. They don't want you believing this, which is you have to drop the plans. Insurance plans are a detriment to your practice. You know it. I know it. I just got home and from my wife's office, just helping her out a little bit. And I was reminded today, and thank God she dropped the insurance plans some years ago to pivot into specialty care. Thank God, because the hassles of collecting copays and the misery of the hamster wheel of seeing patient after patient for a few dollars really is frustrating. I want to share with you guys something really, really important, which is that the insurance plans are not there to help you. They're not there to help you. They're not there to help doctors. Yes, you get patients to come in, but you're working for the plan. You're not working for yourself. You're not independent. What you're doing is feeding the beast of insurances so that the insurance companies benefit, not that you benefit. Yes, you get a couple of bucks. You get $40 for an eye exam, $100 for a cleaning. Whatever you're getting is so basic, and you're working harder and harder. My wife was frustrated. She has an optometry practice in our town, and she was seeing patients. Yes, it's great. She hung up the shingle several years ago, and the plans, getting on those insurance plans, was key to getting these patients and building that practice. But after a while, all she was doing was being on this hamster wheel and very frustrated. Patients would come in, she'd do the exam and spend, quality time with each patient. And you're just rushed and rushed and rushed because you want to fill up the schedule so that you earn more money to pay the staff, pay the lights, keep the building going, and pay yourself this measly salary that you can maybe afford to pay yourself. And so she was doing that, and she got so frustrated, particularly because a patient had come in and the patient was fighting over a contact lens fee, an insurance plan. There was some miscommunication, which happens in all practices, all businesses. And the patient wrote this negative review on Yelp that, that she, my wife, the doctor, had overcharged her for something. And it was this negative review. And it really, really crushed my wife, who went, was like crying, and she's like so frustrated. And she's like, all I tried to do was help this kid, and she writes this negative review. Why can't she just have a conversation with me? It doesn't make sense. And so she realized that right there and then, I am done. I can't do this anymore. And she was so frustrated. She's like, I have to find a way out. And it wasn't like, hey, I want to leave my practice, because that wasn't an option. She still had to pay off her loans. And so she found a niche. She found a specialty niche called myopia management, where she saw a lot of these kids coming in and they had nearsightedness, myopia. And so what the treatments for those are specialty lenses that you wear at night. You take them off. It's called Ortho-K. It's pretty cool, actually. And so Ortho-K lenses, and these lenses and that treatment and that program is $2,000, $3,000, $7,000. Is several $1,000s for that treatment. And these parents wanted to get these children well, actually, not the parents, the doctor my wife wanted to get these parents to understand what this treatment is. And so she pivoted into that direction. She recommended these treatment options for these parents to say, hey, mom and dad, your child has myopia, and you need to get in, and you need to get solution for it. And here's your treatment, and this is how much it is. And this is how it works. That is what she wanted to pursue, because she was like, I gotta get out. I have to find a way to get out of insurance plans. And she did. And she went down this rabbit hole. That's how we started, our business together, which was that she was having trouble converting these patients then. So first and foremost, running a medical practice today is really hard because of insurance plans. And then second is, when you do pivot into specialty care, that's hard because you have to educate a lot of these patients. And that's another thing, but that's another time for another video. But really right now, guys, I want to make sure we realize something really important, that these insurance plans are destroying the quality of care that we're giving to patients. They're destroying the backbone of healthcare in America, and that are doctors. That's doctors. It's you. It's healthcare workers. It's people who are at the front line helping patients give care. And these insurance plans are making money and doing really, just like forcing us in healthcare to provide care at a very reduced price. And all this is a hamster wheel. It's an insurance industrial complex. And I believe what we've got to do is to pivot deeper and harder every day to break the chains of these plans and move into specialty care. That's the only way to get out of this system. There's no way out of this system. If you're somebody who's in their 30s and 40s and you've got a practice, medical practice, a dental practice, optometry practice, and you're looking at the future and you're like, holy cow, how am I going to get out of this situation? You got to fight the plans. And it's a couple of quick ways I'm going to share with you how to do that. First and foremost, you got to accept the fact the plans are not there to help you. They're actually making money off of your hard work, and they're paying you less and less every single year. Second, you've got to find a specialty niche. A specialty niche, in my wife's case, in optometry is myopia, there's dry eyes. There's so many niches for specialty care that are private pay, and that is the market you want to be in, because you'll have freedom. You'll have freedom to practice medicine the way that you want, spend quality time with patients, and also earn a good living. Because of private pay, you can earn thousands and thousands of dollars with one patient, that where you would normally have, get paid $100, $50. And, my wife's case, she got paid $40 initially from one of the vision plans, and then they raised it to like $50. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. It's $50. But the second thing is you've got to find a niche that are really, really important, that you serve good patients, good quality patients, and you can make some money out of that. That's very important. And then, and I would say the other thing, very important, okay, guys, it's really important, is to make time in your schedule. You've got to open up your schedule if you're going to serve the specialty patients, okay? You can't just book everything on primary care. You can't just book everything for insurance plans, because then you're just working for the plans. You're not really working for yourself. So it's really important, guys. I just want to share the frustration I see everywhere when I talk to doctors more and more about these insurance plans. They're paying them less and less every year, and they're just burning out. And it's not good enough. You work way too hard. You spend so much time in medical school, in optometry school, dental school, and it's so much a debt that you've got. There's no way you can pay off that debt with plans and plans and plans. You got to pivot. You got to go the other way, which is really to go into specialty care. And I think that's really where the power and the opportunity is. And I will tell you guys, give up the plans, drop the plans, and pivot now, faster and faster, because everything is becoming commoditized. You're gonna make more money and have fulfillment and freedom to go on the vacations that you want to just by working for plans. You've got to work for yourself. Stop working for the plans. Start working for yourself to build the business and the future that you want. It's really important. All right, so hopefully this video was useful. I'm encouraging you guys today, take 2 steps today. First one is realize that you are not alone, that there's lots of doctors like you, thousands and thousands of doctors like you across the country who are pivoting and saying no more plans. And second thing I want you to do very, 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 very important. I want you to share right here in this comment, drop a comment in which specialty you're committed to growing. Tell me the name of the specialty, one word, whatever it is. Myopia, dry eyes, acupuncture. I'm thinking about doing plastic surgery. I'm doing, veneers as a dentist, whatever that specialty is, guys. And I'm going to share content and value with you on how to grow that specialty. But you got to drop it in the comment below. Hopefully you're doing well. Have a great day. Thanks very much. Hope this has been useful. Take care. Bye.